Now, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, here is FL Studio. Now, before I open FL Studio, okay, let me just open FL Studio. So, here is FL Studio. FL Studio is a DAW, it is a DAW, or it's DAW, DAW. So, a DAW is a digital audio workstation. So, any audio processes you are trying to make digitally, like on a computer, you use a DAW. So, since FL Studio is a DAW, it means we can process audios on FL Studio. Now, so here is FL Studio. The first time I started FL Studio as well, the first time I saw FL Studio, when I opened it, the old stuff scared me. Like, there is a lot, on display. Like, this screen right now, there is a lot on it. There's so much on this page. So I I just I just think, wow, where am I going to start? What am I going to do here? There's a lot of buttons to press. There's a lot. Look at this. See this. I can actually make this smaller and make it smaller. Now see this. So this is a lot of buttons. There are buttons here as well. Look at this too. So FL Studio is somehow complex while it is somehow simple. Yeah, it depends on your outlook towards it. It depends on the way you see FL Studio. It depends on your interest towards making audios, making music generally. So it depends on your interest towards it. So that is how you find FL Studio. If you find this as a chore, like this whole thing, the studio works, making music, making recording, mixing and mastering. If you find the whole music production, let me just call it music production. You find the whole music production as a chore, as something that you are not interested in. So first of all, that is what you have to get out of the way. You have to be interested in this. You have to be so interested in this. If you are not interested in this, then I am very sorry. FL Studio is not for you. So if you are interested in music, you love it, you love sounds, you love beautiful recitations of the Quran, mashallah. So FL Studio is for you. Now, when it comes to production generally, if you know the in and out of FL Studio, then you know the in and out of music. Then you know the in and out of recording, mixing, mastering. That's just what this is all about. So the first thing we are going to do is I am going to introduce you to FL Studio. Look at this. First of all, let's start from here. This is file. Normally in almost all softwares, if it is gaming software, there's video editing softwares, 3D modeling softwares, majorly all softwares, you see this Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, everything. So you see this is file. So here in the file, this is where you deal with the works that you are doing or the works that you've done. This is where you find them. This is where you save. Look at this. This is new. If you are trying to open a new file, like you're trying to start a new project, this new from template, you are going to understand what this is later. So this, if you want to open a new file, this save as if you are trying to save your document with a particular name that you haven't actually specified before. So save as will work for you. Then this save new version, you understand this as you get to use FL Studio more. So this, if you want to import a file into FL Studio, this, if you want to export, we have audio extensions, different audio extensions. There is Wave, there's MP3, there is OGG, there's FLAC, there's Midify. When we say extensions, it means when you want to export your audio files, it has to be exported it has to be packaged together. So now, when you're packaging it together, it will be packaged with a particular language. Let's say for example, if you want to package, let's say you want to package a biscuit. There are different ways to package a biscuit. So you can actually package it in a nylon bag. You can actually package it with paper. Yeah, so that is how audio that's how audio files are as well. So you can package it as a WAV file, you can package it as an MP3 file. So these different type of files, they are, we have a lot of systems. When you want to open your audio files, we have a lot of systems that you can use to open it. Yeah, you can open it with your phone and stream it online. You can play it on your phone, you can stream it from online, you can open it in different ways. You can open it with your computer, different audio players as well. So these audio players, some of them support some kind of files, some kind of package, some kind of audio package files, while others don't support that particular ones. They support a different one. So this is why we have different packages for audio files when you want to export. So there's the WAV file. The WAV file is like the one with the most quality. Like the quality is there, definitely. The MP3 file is like, WAV file actually is quality oriented. Let me say it like that. It is quality oriented. When you want something of quality, you export with WAV file, and most systems actually support WAV files, but not all of them. You see, the MP3, this is what we call the general purpose. So if you are looking at something so compact, something that is light, it is not heavy. WAV files are heavy generally. WAV files, they are heavy. If you have, let's say, okay, don't let me go there right now. WAV files are heavy, just know that. Then MP3 files, they are light and they work with virtually every system that you can play audio on, virtually every software that plays audio, virtually everywhere. MP3 files work on it. Then MP3 files, they are small, like they are light. If you have an MP3 file of 3 MB, the WAV file will be up to 20 MB. You get 3 MB to 20 megabytes. So that's just what it is. You see, WAV files are generally for if you still have more processing to do on your work, like you are trying to export your work and you still have more processing to do. Maybe there's still masters, like you still want to master it, or you still want to put it inside a video editing software where you are attaching it as the background audio or as the audio generally for your video. So it is best to export in WAV file because the quality will be there. So by the time you export your video, the video and everything every processes that has happened in the video will still compress the audio file. So it's best to use your WAV file. Then now, so the MP3 file, like I explained, is general purpose. Now here are just the files that I've worked on recently, that I just finished working on. So here are they, like my recent projects, like they wrote here, like it was written here. So here are my recent projects. So refer to last work up, exit, all those things. There's still a lot of things to know. So by the time you get accustomed to FLstudio, you figure them out by yourself. But I explained the ones that you need to know already. So here, these are plugins. We have plugins. So plugins, like the word explains, like just like the word plugins. They are just things that you plug into the software. Yeah. Here, this is not the software. Plugins are not the software. They are things that you attach to the software, so to make the software work the way you want it to work. So for example, look at this. We have Fruity Envelope Controller. Let me open it. Fruity Envelope Controller. So this is just a tool that you use in FLstudio to do things, that to do some certain tasks. So let me close this. Let me open another one. Log in. So we have bass drum. Just listen to it. So this is a bass if I change the instrument on the bass drum, let me change it. Let me change the instrument. Wow, still sound. It's another bass drum. Everything here, bass drum. Yeah, this is louder. Go back. This sounds different as well. This is a different sound as well. So this is a bass drum. So for those that want to make drums, so the bass drum is very, very useful for you. As one. Here is a drum max. So here is the FL keys as well. FL keys. The FL keys is a software simulation of a keyboard. I'm not talking about a computer keyboard. I'm talking about a music keyboard, like a piano. So can you hear the sound? So this sounds in FL keys. So there is other plugins, a lot of other plugins that you are going to use. Okay, let me open Ample Guitar. Here is a guitar. So for the magazine guys, magazine Sami Yusuf, Haris J, and lots of them, those guys. So those of you that want to make this type of Nasheed, so here is your, let me say, here is your mother instrument. Here is the instrument that the boss of the bosses, the boss of all your instruments. The guitars. If you know how to use guitars digitally, then you are going to enjoy make that type of music. Yeah. So the guitar is still loading. My PC is kind of slow today. I just don't know why. So can you hear that? So the more you get to know about FLstudio, the more you get to understand how you can tweak this instrument to sound the way you like. So there are several ways to make them sound the way you like. And you are going to use plugins. So see, in a nutshell, plugins are the tools you use in FLstudio to create what you like. They are actually the tools you use. Yeah, they are the tools you use in FLstudio to create what you like. For example, we have these are the tools you use in FLstudio to create what you want. Yeah, so if you want a piano, if you want a guitar, if you want reverb. Reverb is echo. For FLstudio language, for production language, we call it reverb. So just normal world language, like general term for it is echo. So we call it reverb here. So if you want reverb, if you want bass, if you want treble, so a lot of things. So you do them with plugins. Everything you do in FLstudio, you do them with plugins. So here is actually apply those plugins. So these are plugins as well. These are plugins. This is auto tune. I think every one of us have heard about auto tune. So this is auto tune. So this is a compressor. This is reverb. So the echo. So this is just how reverb sounds like. Can you hear me? So this is a reverb. This is a reverb right here. So I'm going to turn off the reverb as well. So now we are back to normal. So that's just what it is on plugins as well. So the more you get to use FLstudio, the more you to understand plugins. So here is let me call it what should I call it? Here is the mixer. Actually, I forgot it. When you get to a stage using FLstudio, you forget what they are called, because you know what they are used for, so you don't need to remember what they are called. So this is a mixer. So here, this is a track 1. This track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, to I don't know, it ends at 125. Actually, I haven't got to this stage yet. I haven't used to 125 before in my entire career with FLstudio. So here is a mixer. We have 1 to 125. So you put your audio tracks here. So inside, when you route your tracks to each channel, you can apply any effects you want to different tracks. To those tracks differently, you can apply effects you want through the mixer. So this is where you apply the effects right now. So that's the mixer. Now here we have the playlists. Here on the playlist is where you actually arrange everything in your project. This is where you arrange sound together. When you see, without the playlist, your projects are not attached, they are not whole yet. So they are just like, let's say you're part of the body, your head is outside the door, your legs are inside, under the desk, your hands are in the kitchen. Yeah, so that's just how FLstudio is without the playlist. So it is actually the playlist that brings everything together and make them sound together harmoniously. So let's say so make them sound harmoniously. So that's just what it is. So without the playlist, your projects will not be together. So with the playlist, now you bring your projects together, you harmonize them and try to arrange them the way you want them to sound. So that's just what the playlist does. So this is the piano roll. We call this the piano roll. You see, for you to use the piano roll, you need to understand music theory a little bit, at least music theory a little bit. So that is actually what gives you the know-how to operate on the piano roll. So the piano roll is just it's just different pitches of the same sound. Let's say the way I'm talking, there are different pitch to it. You get? So the way I'm talking, there are different pitch to it. I can actually raise the pitch of my voice, bring it up to the next key. We have C, we have D, we have E, we have F, we have G, and we have A, we have B. So on a piano roll, on the piano, let me just say piano, those are the keys we have. So they are just called it's just A to G. So when we get to the part of music theory, you will understand what I'm saying. So you have to understand music theory to be able to use the piano, to be able to understand what it is. So we are going to do courses on pitch, on tone, and other stuff like that. So you have to know these things for you to be able to, at least, for you to be able to be good at this. So you have to know those things. So I am going to explain those things now. So here is the channel rack. So here on the channel rack is where we program most of our stuffs too as well. When you want to program your drum patterns, even vocals, even the pianos, the guitars, and a lot of other stuff. Even for vocals, there are some of us that deals with vocals only. So there are some stuff that you do with vocals on the channel rack as well. So you just need to understand, you just need to know everything in FLstudio. Don't discriminate. Don't say, okay, I only deal with vocals, I don't need to know this. I only deal with recording Quran. No, I only need to know this. There are a lot of things you can do with these things. So you just need to at least have a general idea of FLstudio as a whole. So by the time you need it, you won't be lacking in it. So that's just what it is. So that's the channel rack. I showed you the mixer already, and there are a lot of other things as well. Most of these things here, by the time you get started with projects and FLstudio, you get accustomed to them. So using the lab, we are going to be using them. So I think this is a fair introduction of FLstudio. Yeah, so by the time we start using, there is this as well. See this too. So there's a lot of things here too that we are going to use. So using the when we get started with FLstudio, actually we got started with FLstudio. So when we start working on projects in FLstudio, you understand the things that you need and the things that you don't need. So you need everything actually, but you understand the ones that are important and the ones that are less important. So bismillah, in the next class, let me just call it the next class, bismillah, in the next episode, we are going to work on our first project. So I believe in I believe in learning by doing. So that's just what we are going to do. So I am going to present this. I'm going to present this project by doing. So that's what we are going to do. So as I'm working on projects, and showing you guys what to do, showing you guys how to do this, how to do this. That is how I aim to teach FLstudio. That's how I aim to teach this. That's how I aim to introduce this course to you guys. So I hope this video is explanatory enough. At least I hope you get the scope of what FLstudio is all about. FLstudio is just the tool that I use to record, mix, and master your audios generally. So jazakumullah khairan. Thank you for staying with us to the end. Thank you for staying with me to the end. Alhamdulillah for everything. So I hope to see you in the next class. Bismillah, the next class is going to be fun, because that is when you get started with the real thing. Now, jazakumullah khairan. Ma salam.